Hi, I'm Dan with Check. I'm here with Skalmold. Could you firstly introduce yourself and say you're all in the band?
My name is Cliver. From the for short. I play bass.
I'm Young Gale and I play the drums.
Awesome sauce. How would you describe your sound?
Basically, it's the bass is just old school heavy metal. Probably a bit British sounding heavy metal, but it has some funky influence as well.
Yeah, and take a bit of probably traditional like Nordic or Icelandic influences, especially the vocals. Yeah, choir arrangements with fifths, stuff like that. Yeah, the basic is just heavy metal,
Pretty much basic. How long have you been together as a band?
It's been 4 years now.
4 years, yeah. Is it current line of boys in total?
Yeah, both. Yeah, it started out. It was supposed to be a hobby. It started out like rehearsing once a week. The guitarist, he's a musical teacher, so we just gather around with this teaching group. And yeah, it was gonna be a hobby, but something changed.
The main reason was kind of like we wanted to, because there was a bunch of guys that really loved heavy metal and could play heavy metal, and just playing in pop bands and all this stuff like that. We really just wanted to get together and make one album so we could kind of like take it off the shelf when we're 18 and oh yeah, look, the heavy metal album, yeah. And it kind of just grew on from that way over our heads, so yeah.
Who are your influences, like, as the band?
We cannot say Iron Maiden, I guess.
Yes, we can. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Yeah.
Influences are like, we listen to a lot of like traditional heavy metal. We listen to a lot of like death metal, like traditional Swedish, Scandinavian, and American death metal. And that is mixed in with some like strange stuff, like traditional Icelandic stuff.
Classical compositions even. Our keyboard player is actually a classically trained oboe player.
No, just pull it forward. Pull it by. Yeah. No. Seriously.
Whoa! Can we ask him to turn it down?
Or just go upstairs to the smoking area.
Our keyboard player is a classically trained oboe player.
And a choir conductor.
And a choir conductor. So he brings, and he really doesn't listen to heavy metal at all. So he brings a lot of elements into the mix that we wouldn't really think of. But yeah, but mainly our main influence is just the music that we grew up with. Yeah. Iron Maiden, Slayer, stuff like that.
And we are really not trying to like push it in any direction, just kind of happens.
Yeah, just let it flow.
Yeah, just have fun.
Pretty much. Have you had any weird fan experiences?
Like ever in our lives.
Not weird ones.
Have you had any strange ones?
Yeah, we had a festival back home. It's like the only decent Icelandic metal festival called Istanbul Festival. You should definitely visit.
If I had money.
When you have money, I'll just spend all your savings.
I've got no savings.
Right. Okay, so get yourself some savings and get over to them.
It'll happen.
At least we were playing. It was getting really hot. There was like a stage diving going on, and our singer was like in the middle of a verse singing like his ass off, and some guy came up to the stage diving, and managed to like hook his arm into his guitar strap, and I was like, and they both went kind of like face down into the crowd, both our singer and
So otherwise it's been
it was kind of funny, and he was mad.
Yeah. Otherwise for example, we had this official fan club, and they've been really nice. There was this guy in Belgium that brought us, because then we had been on the road for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, this is like a week ago.
Yeah, and he brought us a big case of Belgian beer and a bunch of fresh socks.
That's the best gift you could ever had if you're on a little tour for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We literally just did the interview with Tyr, and I turned around. What's the worst thing about being on tour? You turn around when not having fresh underwear, and I was like, oh, there it is. And it's just like, and you guys were like, you give us fresh underwear, and I was like, that must have been heaven. Like,
it is actually.
It was. So, all the small things.
Not weird, but really pleasant.
Yeah.
That experience.
You don't need much.
I was about to say, what's the worst thing about being on tour, apart from the whole underwear thing?
We like being on tour. We're all the 6 of us. We are great friends and all.
Is there anything that like nags at you though?
Of course, there's always going to be something, right? We're living on a small van. It was like sleeping in tiny bunks.
No toilet.
No toilet on our bus because we have a small van. But I mean, what really nags you on tour? I don't know.
I mean, there comes a stage on every tour where you kind of miss your family and stuff. Yeah. Most of us have kids and families. That's always the difficult part, but it's still so much fun. It kind of evens out.
There's always this thing when people ask you, oh, you traveled a lot, so what did you see? And you're like, pretty much nothing. We see the parking lots, we see the inside of the venues, and basically just the parking lots, yeah. And then we're off to the city. So it doesn't really feel like traveling, it just feels like a lot of time on us.
What's the best thing about being on tour?
Being on tour. Yeah. No, I mean, for us, I mean, we kind of like, you're like overgrown and overweight kids. This is just something we read about in the magazines and saw on TV, like years and decades ago. And now we're just doing the same thing. You always wanted to do this when you were like 10, 12, 15.
20?
20, whatever.
It's kind of like, yeah.
And we're still at that stage actually. Doesn't matter how much we tour we're on. It's always like, yeah, we're actually doing it.
I haven't been really, really great friends since helps a lot. Kind of like each other's company.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. So.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Just in general, we have fun.
Where did you come up with the band name?
Well, that was a very tricky. We had all sorts of ideas, but there was somebody actually sent us an email with the idea of the name.
Now, it was my ex-brother-in-law who actually came up with this when we were drunk. We had our like, we were going to name the band something Icelandic, obviously. We have several lame ideas, I guess.
Most of them being used by Swedish death metal bands.
Yeah, probably. Dimmuborgir. But I mean, it kind of just it fits. It's a word that it's commonly used in Iceland.
What does it mean?
Skalmold, like when it's used like in modern language, it's just bad times. It's just war or something bad going on. If you hear the news telling something bad is happening somewhere out there, you can say there's a Skalmold. So like
in Syria, there's a Skalmold in Syria.
So
yeah.
it literally just means like bad things are happening.
Yeah, riot, war, just bad times. But the initial meaning is actually age of swords and war and battle.
It's used about this kind of like civil war in Iceland, 12th, 13th century.
The last part of it is like, it means actually age of century. So it's like age.
Cool. Any music videos in the works?
We just released one with song Gleipnir. Didn't really have too much to do about it though. But it's a huge production. It shows, yeah,
It's kind of cool.
yeah, it is really cool. Like Icelandic landscape, the darkness and the cold, lots of blood and gold. It's cool.
I'll post a link below. Who's the strongest in the band?
Like the physical strongest?
Yes.
Yeah, Baldur, my brother, definitely.
Guitar player.
Yeah.
By far.
He's the one who always like he's topless on stage because he looks good. I wouldn't want to do that, you know.
He has abs. He has one big ab. So,
One over many, you know. It could actually be it.
Mine is bigger.
True.
Who's the strongest? They're not strongest, right? Same question. Who's the joker of the band?
We all like being kind of funny. I try a lot, but I'm not so sure I do it right.
If you get some laughs, then you do something right.
We are all the six of us. We are like this up-tempo guys. We like the Icelandic humor can be quite dark and sinister sometimes. So I think we work on that a lot. Sometimes you guys don't get it. You foreign people.
Aye.
Now we are all like we like jokes. We like laughing. We do a lot.
It's good. If you were stuck on a deserted island,
We are from Iceland.
like a small one,
Alright,
a very
okay.
tiny one, what two people would you want to be stuck with? They could be alive or dead.
Do they have to be famous or just any people?
Anybody in the world. It could be your mum and him if you want.
I don't want him. How many can you choose?
Just two.
Oh, then not him. That's a big fucking question.
I like this when I ask these questions. They're like, don't know. The next one, if you're stuck on this, the next one's gonna stop you as well.
Yeah, I actually have over the last years I've had this experience that I would probably not stay alive for a long time unless my girlfriend is somewhere around.
So she's one of them.
Yeah, I would say so, just to keep me alive. Then probably I would like my brother as a company, who plays in the band. But he would be annoying though. No,
It's not that small, you know. We can just walk away. If you want.
all right. I say my brother and my girlfriend.
I don't know.
Can I say Stephen Fry as well?
You'll have to replace one.
Oh, my brother definitely.
So you having your girlfriend and Stephen Fry?
Oh, that would be a nice company.
Yeah. Can I take Stephen Fry if you're not using him?
I'm using Stephen Fry. You can have my brother.
That would be really annoying. I would probably have to go for a lottery of one of my kids. It's like, you, the rest of you can sort up. Yeah, probably.
Throw a sweet in between them, like make them fight to the death, and be like, right, you're the winner.
One of the kids and my girlfriend. He's taking Stephen Fry.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got Stephen Fry.
And if you could have any two things with you, what would they be?
I would need.
You can't be a bolt or anything like that.
No. I would need an instrument, probably a guitar, and my glasses.
The glasses come with you.
All right.
You get something else.
All right.
Probably my drum kit and a
Ebook thing. Oh, I thought you meant like to start fires. I was gonna go. That's a good idea because then you could get the symbol and like chop down a tree, put it back.
No.
Oh, fuck fire. He just wants to read.
Yeah, drum kit.
Read and play drums.
Yep.
That sounds like a good plan.
Could do worse.
If you could fight or punch any celebrity, alive or dead, who would it be and why?
Stephen Fry, because it would be funny. He would be like coming back at you with some witty things to say.
You bring him on your. That's what he did. He brought him out. He's bringing him on the island. He's going to beat him to death. That's harsh, dude.
All right. Do you want me to pick someone else?
Yeah, come on. Someone you don't like.
And like no consequences.
Nothing happens. They can't hit.
Ben fucking Affleck.
Why?
He's taking over Batman for
I
fuck's
knew
sake.
that was going to be your answer.
I really have to join in on that. Can I have a go after you're done?
You're stealing my celebrities, you know?
Just make him swim to his island when you've done that.
Oh, he needs at least two thrashings. So, yeah.
Kevin Testagrossa asks, if you could, would you own a Viking ship and sail away with your band and plunder and explore the seven seas?
No.
Simple and easy.
Because we would probably really suck at it. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. It would just be embarrassing.
For all parties.
Oh yeah.
Josh McGlynn asks, I don't know what that's it. If there's one song in your discography that you're most proud of, what is it? And why? No, just what is it?
That's a good question. I have to say there's a song on the first record called Fur, and for me it's like where it's all like started. It was like where we found it's not the best song anyway. So when I listened to that song, I was like, yeah, that's how it started. That's where we found our sound.
I think it would be Sonic. First off. Pre was for the same reason, but there was a song that was supposed to be instrumental, and then all of a sudden in the studio it completely changed, and the whole structure of it is wrong in a way.
Yeah.
Because vocal parts are overlapping parts that were not supposed to be, and it worked out really well. And it kind of like proved that basically you can't just do whatever.
If you could have a guest appearance, either a band or an artist, appear with you on stage or on an album, who would it be?
Steve Harris.
Why?
Because it's the best, in my opinion. Take a lot from it, play. A lot of my style is based on this stuff. Just songwriting in general.
That's a hard one.
You want to steal my celebrities again? Just say Steve Harris.
No, I'm not gonna say Steve Harris. It would probably be Michael Kiske. Alright, the thing he was doing on the Keeper of the Seven Keys album was just insane. And he actually can still do it.
So old as fuck as he is.
So yeah, I would go for it.
It would be a great band, Steve Harris and Kiske and us, you and me.
What are you gonna do?
Just clap.
Play a tambourine.
Just be in the back of the triangle and just...
Yeah.
It's not great. Fucking hell. When and why? When or why? What made you want to be in a band?
Like a heavy metal band? Or
Just one of those moments where he was like, I want to be in a band.
I started in a band when I was 11 or 12, and I lived out in this small village up north in Iceland. There's not really much to do, like 2,000 or 3,000 people living there. Yeah. But there was like this movement of just garage bands. Everybody was in a band, and you could not really not be in a band. So it was like just kind of was brought up the way. If you're bored, play an instrument. And if it isn't enough, just form a band.
I just wanted to be in equal like rain. So, yeah, it was basically the only thing to do. There's not much going on.
I was darkness, cold, somewhere stuck north out there with nothing else to do. And we found a garage and got myself an electric guitar.
I like how you're going on about like it being dark and cold and you come to Britain.
This is not dark and not cold at all.
I hate this place.
This is like the average Icelandic summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So about your savings, just save them. Don't come over.
I'll do that. Have you met anyone you looked up to while growing up, while being on tour?
All the time.
Who?
Up to while I was growing up, we're old as fuck, so most of the people we're touring with are younger than us. So.
Yeah.
I don't mean like just in general. I mean like if you played a gig or something, and then they just like I don't know, idols?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I met probably the guy I had like the biggest chat with, because I liked his work for a long time, many years. Was actually Fat Mike from NoFX. You don't know it?
Nope.
No, it's an American punk band. It's a skate punk band. I listen to a lot of punk. Yeah, I don't know so much about idolizing, but yeah, we had a nice chat.
Oh, during these stories, I mean, people back home that you were listening to and kind of like grew up, had great influence on you, kind of like friends with today. No.
Fair dues. Anyways, I've been Dan. These have been Skalmold. See you later. Peace.